Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good one so far. It's about 8:30, and I wanted to do a quick video regarding texting and driving. And I've kind of been thinking about this as far as like, what can we do? Because honestly, telling somebody not to text and drive is basically like putting cookies in front of them and telling them not to eat the cookies. So if you put cookies in front of me or donuts and tell me not to eat them, I'm gonna eat them. And I really think that that's human nature. And I know that it's easy for us to say, hey, don't text and drive. We tell our kids that, we tell our spouses that. Anybody that'll listen, we say, don't text and drive. And that's really how, the marketing approach from most companies is, don't text and drive. And while I think that's totally valid, I think that's great advice, it doesn't work. Insurance rates are on the rise. I think you've all noticed that probably, especially in Georgia, because of distracted drivers. And when I say don't text, I mean don't do, that's Spotify, that's emails, that's anything that you're doing that's distracting you. So number one, it's a safety issue. Like it's nothing is as important as someone's life when you're dealing with looking at your phone. However, we all know that. If we sat down one-on-one, we would all say, I agree with that. Like that, I agree. But then we get in our car and we do it. So what's going on there? And I've actually done a little research on it. And I think this might be a better approach. Again, I think telling somebody not to text and drive should be enough, but it's not. So the reality is how our brain operates, from what I've read, is that basically as soon as that ding or vibration or whatever goes off on your phone, your brain starts going crazy. I mean, you literally have no idea what it is, but you know it's something. So, I mean, basically you start thinking, hey, did he or she just say yes to going to the movies with me? Did your wife tell you need to get something at the store on the way home? Did your favorite sports team just pick up a huge recruit or a free agent? You have no idea, and that's the problem. We don't know, and we won't know till we look at it. So now, for the remainder of the time that we don't look at, that's all we're thinking about. We're thinking about it. Your brain is screaming at you to look at your phone. So what do? We wind up looking at our phone. I mean, it's just human nature. That is what we do. We shouldn't. We would all agree we shouldn't, but we do it. So based off of the little bit of reading, and it's very little research I've done here, but what I think is the best method is to remove the temptation. Like, turn the notifications off while you're driving. And to go even further, that's probably hard for a lot of us to do, find an app. There's probably an app that will actually turn it off for you. So turn the notifications off. Yeah, you're going to be thinking, hey, am I missing some stuff? And you know, that's human nature. You're probably going to think that for a while, but you don't know you're missing something. So your brain will eventually, from what I've been told, relax and get back to focusing on what it needs to focus on, which is driving. If you hear the ding and feel the vibration, you know you're missing something, and you're like, I gotta look at that, okay? If you think you're missing something, your brain's not going to be as active. It's not going to go as haywire, and eventually it will move on to other stuff. So I honestly think the approach we've been doing is just a little off. Good intentions, telling somebody not to do it, but I think if we just remove that temptation and encourage everybody to remove that temptation, that might be something that will help us to be safer on the roads and ultimately impact our bottom line, our wallet. So safety first. Hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and thank you very much.